So if you're trying to grow your personal brand and you feel like nobody is listening, the chances are probably you don't know exactly who you are talking to. You don't know their pain points. You don't know what they want. And if you try to talk to like everyone, then you are talking to no one. So the more specific you can get, the better it is. Once you know who your audience actually is and who is not, the content creation, it becomes so much easier, and your content, it will feel like you are directly speaking to the right people. In this video, I am going to break down exactly how to figure out your target audience step by step. We will do some journaling exercises together, and we will also use AI to figure out your target audience pain points, desires, and the kind of words they exactly use, so that it can be used in your content. Okay, before we dive in, let's quickly talk about why this is important. Think of it like this: you are a fitness coach and you are speaking to athletes. The way you talk, the kind of solution you give, and the kind of words you will use, it will be totally different if you were talking to busy parents, right? So all of this is about clarity. Once you know who exactly you are talking to, creating content, growing your personal brand, or like building offers, it becomes like so much easier, right? And that's where the concept of ICP, ideal client persona, ideal client profile, some people call it ideal client avatar, it comes in, right? And we'll get to that soon. But let's get started with some journaling exercise so that we can understand who you are here to help. Grab your notebook because this part is powerful. I'll give you 6 journaling prompts, and I suggest to pause this video and write the answers down after each prompt. So the first one: why do you want to build your personal brand? Is it to share your story, to help people transform, or to create financial freedom for yourself? Like, you have to be really, really honest here, right? Second one: if you had a close-knit group of 500 people following your every word, who would they be? Describe their qualities. Are they ambitious entrepreneurs, creative artists, busy parents, athletes? Who are they? Like, literally write it down, everything about them. Third one: what are you trying to help people with in general? Think of like big picture, what problem you are passionate about solving, right? You can write it free flowy here. And the fourth one: if someone were to describe you as a guide, what would you like them to say? For example, I am taking example of a fitness coach. So it's like, she makes fitness simple and easy for busy professionals. And you have to frame it in a way so that even a child can understand, complete beginner can understand. The fifth one: what are their goals and dreams? Do they want freedom, more confidence? Do they want to leave their corporate job? Or do they want to like lose their weight? Write it down. Whatever is their dreams, goals, write it down. As much as you know, write it down. Sixth one: what problems can you solve for them? These are your audience pain points and the things keeping them stuck. So write each and every problem, like as much as you know, and like this is literally gold for your content. You can even take your answers, paste into ChatGPT and ask, based on my answers, what pain point, desires, mindset blocks, limiting beliefs, and fears do people like this usually have? Give me 10 for each one. And this probably won't be 100% accurate, but you will get a deeper understanding of how people will think and feel, and you will have enough data to actually get started. So now you have clarity from your journaling exercise. So now let's put it into a structure. And your ICP, your ideal client profile, is someone your content, your offers are meant to help. And we have to be mindful of, like, we are not talking to everyone, we are just talking to one person. Okay, so let's break this into 2 parts. The first one is demographics. Demographics is basically who they are: age, their location, their gender, what kind of job they do, what are their like income level, like where they are in their life. Are they a student, business owner, corporate, or are they retired, or they are like housewives? Who they are basically. So the second one, psychographics. Psychographics is like what they think. So their goals, desires, their pain points, their struggles, challenges, their values, beliefs, limiting beliefs, their hobbies, interests. Like these kind of things come under the psychographics. For example, let's say your ICP is someone who is 25 years old, entrepreneur, and they are trying to eat healthy, but they are struggling with it. So the kind of things they can search for is like, how do I create meal plan? Because that is important. The another keyword might be how the list of food or list of recipe that can be cooked within 30 minutes. Because obviously, let's just be honest, like people are busy, right? And if your content is directly speaking to that person, Then now if you understand this data and you understand the whole thing, then how easy it becomes, how focused your content becomes if you know that you have to talk to this person, you have to talk to this persona, right? There is one more bonus tip that people pay literally hundreds of dollars to learn, and I'll tell you for free, and that is understanding the kind of words and phrases and language their ideal audience uses. You can like literally go on ChatGPT and ask, I'll take the previous example, that what kind of words, phrases, and language a 25-year-old entrepreneur who is struggling to eat healthy uses. Simple as that. And you will get a list of phrases, keywords, and slangs, and anything that your ideal audience uses, and you can use that in your content. Just think of it like how personalized and how direct it becomes after this. You're welcome. The next one is anti-target audience, and it means people you don't serve. And this step is often overlooked, but this is like just as important as you're figuring out your target audience. For example, if you're a coach for beginners, advice and strategy for expert, it won't resonate. If you are, fitness coach for athletes, your strategies, your tips, it won't work for someone who just started working out. They need different kind of content piece, and they have different set of problems and desires, right? Being clear about who is not your audience, it avoids creating content that confuses people, or that that is might be like watering down your message or something, right? And also it helps you to attract your followers like faster. It helps you to attract the right people faster. Why? Because you are directly talking to your people, and you are very clear about who they are, and this is very important, right? So here, this one more thing that really helped me a lot. So when I started content creation, whenever I got into call or whenever I was talking to my client, I paid attention to what kind of words and phrases and language they are using, and I wrote it down in my notes, and I kept like language bank. And then the kind of words, the slangs, the phrases, the keyword, whatever they used, I just wrote it down. Some of them were like irrelevant, some of them were like relevant. So I started using that in my content, and it really helps a lot. That's it for this video, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll love to answer them. If you want to learn how to document your life and build a personal brand around it, then I have created just the video for you. It will help you build a process where you can pull out ideas, viral content ideas from your daily life, and create content around it. So yeah, see you on the other side.